The content on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only. Please contact a professional when it comes to your financial needs. I want you to take a look at this video that I found floating around. We're going to react to it. Just take a complete look at this, and then we're going to get into a discussion about what we just saw.
So my son has a job now, and I feel like he should help me around the house with the bills. So I told him starting February. I told him starting February 1st, he's gonna start paying $500 a month. And then he's gonna start paying his cell phone. I've been paying his cell phone since he had a cell phone since he was 7. You paid your phone bill like 2 times. Anyway, parents, do you think he should start paying rent? He feels like he don't have to pay rent. You want to give your part real fast?
17, bro. What am I paying for?
You can't stay nowhere for free. You work.
I know. When I'm 18, I'll figure that out.
No, you're gonna figure it out now. $500 a month. I don't care what he say. Either 500 or the door.
Again, without going ham on what we just saw, my take on this is generational poverty in the making. You can have strong opinions about something. Now, this individual, this lady, I'm going to link her TikTok page in the comment section so she can get the credit for what she put out there. And the things that you put out on social media, well, that's going to be a topic for another day. But if she's looking for that $500 from her 17-year-old son, let's teach her how to monetize this reaction that she so desperately wanted, because she put it out there on social media for individuals like myself to comment on. And it has triggered 22,000 or more comments just on her page. And this is the thing that I want people to understand. As much as social media is a blessing and a curse when it comes to driving some income, you're getting maybe about $2 or $3 per 1,000 views. Now, this thing has been circulating on other platforms. It's going to circulate on mine. So I'm hoping that at least in this effort, that as many people as this video reaches, this reaction to this mess reaches, that it helps her with that $500 she's trying to extract from her 17-year-old son. Here's the problem. This is generational wealth in reverse. This is generational poverty. You have a 17-year-old who basically did what a lot of grown folk won't do, and that's get a job. And I understand the times that we're in. Um, I cringe when I see things like this. My perspective. My mother raised 3 boys on a single income, her own. My father was largely absent, though they were married. There was no child support on it. I turned 17. Rent was just as high in relation to income back in the 80s and early 90s as it is now. That said, I was still able to get a job, and through my senior year, I was able to save up my little coins, and I got my first car. I say all that to, really point out the differences between what my mother was raising us to do, and that was be responsible individuals, try to save money, actually get a bank account instead of taxing me before my adult life even began. Now at 17, I'm not sure how much currency this young man is earning, but $500 is a bit steep. And the key thing here, when I got my job, my mother would never have to ask me to kick in on the bills. I know she was struggling. There were days we didn't eat. That's just what it is. So in order to help her, after I see her struggle and not complain, whatever little money I got, you kick it up. She would sometimes refuse it. Most times, actually all the time refuse it. I had to sneak this money to her, But bills never got missed. Lights was always on, never turned off. We did what we could. And since I was the only one left out of the three sons that she had that were still there, my older and younger brother both left when they were about his age. And, they did what they did to get by. I was able to go to college. I was able to have a roof over my head, and I was able to work a couple of odd jobs while I'm going through school. My mother saw the hustle, and she didn't have to ask. If we were short, if she was short on the bill, and I would say we, because she took all responsibilities. Now, I'm not saying that's everybody. Everybody's situation is different. But as a parent, there's just no way I'm going to allow my child to suffer the financial burden of an adult at 17. I now have two teenage children. They're about 2 or 3 years younger than this individual right now. You think I would tax them? They didn't ask to be here. They didn't. In fact, the whole purpose of building generational wealth is so that not only do they not have to pay for housing in the future, because we're going to leave them a home to either sell, to buy a new one, or to live in. Stop this cycle of taxing your kids for rent. So you're just not satisfied with just giving away all of your hard-earned money to a landlord. You want to take his too, put him in that cycle. But it's deeper than that. It's the condition she put on this thing. I've dealt with individuals, in a relationship same way, that had this kind of totalitarian approach to everything. It's always a consequence. You do this or this is going to happen. And when you deal with individuals like that, whether this is your mother or not, it's time to separate. And unfortunately, and I'm hoping it's a skit because she has a lot of content on this subject. That video we saw was just about a week old. There's another video she just put out here about 3 days ago, and I want you to take a look at this. And on top of that, about 12 hours ago, she put out another video, this one, saying how she finally got in touch with her son, and um, he just invited her to his graduation. Um, she expressed in the video, and I want you to just go ahead and check her out. At least go ahead and give her the traffic that she was looking for, and maybe that'll offset that $500 that she was trying to tax her son with. And go ahead and see her reaction. Now, again, I don't know if these are skits or not. But she's getting the traction. She's getting me talking about it and other content creators. But when it comes to this generational wealth thing, I take it all serious. I mean, even if this is a skit, turns out to be a skit or a series of skits, what it is some truth to these skits, because there are individuals out here that operate like this, treating their children like they boyfriends or husbands before they can even get themselves together. Giving them all the responsibilities of an adult at 17. I don't understand that. One of the videos I watched of hers was talking about, he would spend all his money on a $300 pair of sneakers and this, that, and the third. Who instilled that in him? Or he might buy a $300, $200 t-shirt. Where did he get that sense of materialism from? The acrylic nails look pretty expensive. I know that's about $100. Had the little stones in them. I saw it on one of those videos. But you pocket watching this 17-year-old. And I said I wasn't going to do this as far as go in on an individual because, again, this may be a skit. This is just another way to make some extra coin. That's what content creators are doing right now. They're putting out rage bait like this and get us all talking about it, get that traction. And I'm going to give her a dues. I'm going to put her link in the description so you can go check out her page. But the message that I'm getting across is this is how we mess up in this community. And it never starts from home. Your biggest ops are usually the ones in your family. Unless you had a caring and God fearing mother like I had that allowed me to be me in the 80s and 90s when that crack game and that street game could have really messed us all up, allowed me to have a safe space. Now, some of my family members fell victim to that street life. They fortunately got out alive, but not without some time served. Do we have to go through bad just to get to the good all the time? I know everybody has a different struggle. My struggle with finances without even going to jail were epic, but it was a struggle that I was built for. And instead of tearing this individual down at 17, trying to get him right, just having a 17-year-old with $500 extra in his pocket, or whatever amount of money he was making off this job, I'm quite sure he's not making a whole lot. You want to tax this man for $6,000 a year? That's what you're saying. I don't know. I wish them the best. And again, this is the antithesis of what this channel is all about. We're not here to tear down our kids. And if the fact that you are looking at this, and it was almost comical at first, but then I start thinking about it. Nah, ain't no parts of this funny. Ain't no parts of it funny. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll talk to you later.